Hello everyone, welcome back to Pharma E-Class. I am Priya Maurya, Assistant Professor from Smriti College of Pharmaceutical Education in Indore. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is technology development and its transfer. In this particular unit, we will cover WHO guideline for the technology transfer protocol, quality risk management system, transfer from R&D scale to the production, analytical method transfer. So let's start that what we have actually covered in this particular limit. So transfer of technology or transfer of a process to an alternative site occur at the some stage in the life cycle of most of the pharmaceutical product, from preclinical development through clinical studies, scale up and its launch to the post approval phases. The process usually transferred are those of manufacturing investigational pharmaceutical products for clinical trial as a part of research and development, manufacturing active pharmaceutical ingredients, that is APIs, manufacturing and packaging of the established finished pharmaceutical products, and or performing the analytical testing or analytical method testing. So transfer of technology is basically defined as a logical procedure that controls the transfer of an established process together with its documentation and professional expertise to a site capable of reproducing the process and its support function to a predetermined level of performance. So, transfer of technology requires a planned approach using the trained and knowledgeable personnel working within a robust quality system with the documentation of the data covering all the aspects of the production and its quality control. So before starting about production transfer and analytical method transfer, let's discuss some important glossaries of the technology transfer. So first one is acceptance criteria. What is acceptance criteria? Acceptance criteria is a measurable term under which a test result will be considered as acceptable. After that, second one is change control. So change control is a formal system by which a qualified representatives of an appropriate disciplines review the proposed or acute changes that might affect the validated status. The intent is to determine the need for action that would ensure that the system is maintained in a validated state. After that, what is commissioning? So commissioning is the setting up, adjustment and testing of equipment or a system to ensure that it meets all the requirements as specified under the requirement specification and capacities as specified by the designer or the developer. So commissioning is carried out before the qualification and validation. After commissioning, let's talk about what is corrective actions. So if we talk about corrective action, so any action to be taken when the result of monitoring at a critical control point indicates a loss of control. Whenever a process indicates a loss of control, there must be taken a corrective action. After that, let's talk about what is critical. So having the potential to impact product quality or performance in a significant way, it's known as critical. After critical, what are the various critical control point or critical control parameters? So critical control points is a step at which control can be applied and is essential to prevent or to estimate a pharmaceutical quality hazard or reduce to it an acceptable limit or level. After that, after critical control point, let's talk about what is drug master file. So drug master file is a detailed information concerning a specific facility, process or product submitted to the drug regulatory authority intended for the incorporation into the application for the market authorization. So that is called as drug master file. After drug master file, let's talk about what is gap analysis. So gap analysis is the identification of the critical elements of a process which are available at the sending unit but are the missing from the receiving unit. So gap analysis is performed between sending unit and receiving unit and is a process which are available at the sending unit but which is missing from the receiving unit. This one is called as gap analysis. After that, intercompany and intracompany transfer. So intercompany transfer, a transfer of technology between the sides of the different companies is known as intercompany transfer. But if we talk about intracompany transfer, so intracompany transfer refers to transfer of technology between the side of the same group of the companies referred as intracompany transfer. After that, in-process control. So in-process control are the checks performed during the production in order to monitor and if necessary to adjust the process to ensure that the product conforms to its specification. The control of the environment or the equipment may also be regarded as a part of the process control. After which we talk about qualification, in which design qualification, installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualification. So what is installation qualification? The performance of test to assure that the installation such as machines, measuring devices, utilities and manufacturing areas used in the manufacturing or during the processing are appropriate and selected correctly, installed and operated in accordance with the established applications. So that is called as installation qualification. After installation qualification, a term that is operational qualification. So operational qualification is documented verification that the system or subsystem performs as intended over all the anticipated operation range. After that, performance qualification. Performance qualification is the documented verification that the equipment or a system operates consistently and gives the reproducibility within the defined specification and parameters for the prolonged period. After that, let's talk about what is process validation. So process validation is the documented evidence which provides a high degree of assurance that a specific process which will continuously result in a product that meets its predefined specification and quality characteristic. That is called as process validation. Let's talk about what is quality assurance and what is quality control. So quality assurance is a wide-ranging concept covering all the matters that individually or collectively influence the quality of the product. The totality of the agreements made with the objective of ensuring that the pharmaceutical products are of the quality required for their intended use. This is all about quality assurance. After that, quality control. So quality control covers all the measures which are taken, including the setting of the specification, sampling, testing, analytical clearance to ensure that the starting materials, its intermediates and the packaging materials and finished goods conforms with its established specification for its identity, strength, purity and other specified characteristics. After quality control and quality assurance, let's talk about qualification. So what defines qualification? So qualification is an action of proving and documenting that any premises or system and equipment are properly installed and or work correctly and lead to expected results. So qualification is often a part of an initial stage of validation, but the individual qualification steps are alone do not constitute process validation. That means combinedly we can say qualification in totality of design qualification, installation qualification, operational qualification and performance qualification cumulatively that are called as a part of process validation. After that, let's talk about quality risk management system. So quality risk management is a systemic process for the assessment, control, communication and reviewing of the risk of the quality to the pharmaceutical product across the life cycle of that particular product. So that is called as quality risk management. After quality risk management, what is receiving unit? Receiving unit, the involved discipline at an organization where a designed product, process or method is expected to be transferred. That is called as receiving unit. After that, sending unit. This involved all the disciplines at an organization where a designated product, process or method is expected to be transferred from. That means where any process that transferred from is referred as sending unit, and which particular unit receives that particular process or method is considered as receiving unit. After that, what is standard operating procedure? Standard operating procedure is an authorized written procedure giving the instruction for the performing operation not necessarily specific to a given product or material. For example, equipment, operation, maintenance and its cleaning, validation, cleaning and cleaning of premises and environmental control. What are the sampling procedure and what are the various inspection data. So certain SOPs may be used to supplement product specific master and batch production documents. So SOP covers all these written procedures. After that, what is transfer of technology? So technology transfer is a logical procedure that controls the transfer of an established process together with its documentation, whether it is SOPs or drug master file, and with professional expertise to a site capable of reproducing the process and its support function to a predetermined level of performance. This all called as transfer of technology from sending unit to the receiving unit. After that, what is validation? This one is important. So what is validation? Validation is an action of proving and documenting that any process, procedure or method actually and consistently lead to a expected result. This is called as validation. After this, what is validation master plan? So validation master plan is a high level document that involves or established an umbrella validation plan for the entire project and summarize the manufacturer's overall philosophy and approach to be used for establishing performance adequacy. It provides the information on the manufacturer's validation work program and defines the detail of and time scale for the validation work to be performed, including a statement of the responsibilities of those implementing the plan. So that all included in the validation master plan. After validation master plan, let's talk about what is validation protocol or validation plan. So validation protocol is a document describing the activities to be performed in a validation, including the acceptance criteria for the approval of a manufacturing process or a part thereof for its routine use. That comes under validation protocol. After validation protocol, term which is called as validation report. So validation report is a document in which the records, result and evaluation of the completed validation program are assembled and summarized. It may also contain the proposal for the improvement of the process or any equipment. So here all the glossaries which are commonly used in the technology transfer and its development is covered. After this, in next lecture we will continue the process transfer and analytical method transfer.